Zabibe, how and why did you end up using that special coin as your prosthetic eye?
Every blackguard who crosses me path wants to know about the eye. As far as how we lost the first one, me good eye. That story be expounded upon elsewhere. But the one you see here, in its place, how did that come about? Some long years back, when pirating still be me trade, games of chance thrilled me heart and swallowed all me wages. In port we were, Malta, methinks, laid over there by ill weather. We spent our days in a wee dark hole in the wall. The palace, they called it. A palace it weren't, stinking of sweat and cheap wine. But if you wanted wine, they had it. And wanted it, we did. Just a few dim lamps, burning cheap oil, lit the place. It were a fine place to hide, and some of the customers be doing just that. Some were pirates, like us. Others, swindlers, charlatans, and man-killers. We fit right in. How me loved casting the bones, to see them knuckles rolling across the table, carrying me fate with them, excited me to no end. Who knew, but me fortune might ride on the next roll, Manawat breathing her cold breath on it. In one night, more gold coin might come me way than 12 months of sailoring. But that be a vain dream. Manawat always sucked me purse empty. Except for a single night, there in that pit of a tavern in Malta. 6 of us stands around a wobbly table, casting our fate with the bones. Hours later, 4 passed out, leaving me, and a one-armed prince he called himself. Prince of what? I asked him, to which he just spat on the floor. We dueled it out between ourselves, for a long time, wagering all we had left. The clothes on our backs, me turban and his sheepskin hat, our sandals. We exchanged what we wore, numerous times. Finally the stakes raised beyond what we wore. I pulled the cheap silver coin from me eye socket, slapping it down on the table. Me thinks he be moneyless, and can't match the stakes, leaving me claim to all he wore. He picks up the coin, examines it near a lamp and says, "This be from that mint at Cartagena, likely more lead than silver, not worth a shepherd's spit." I countered, "That may be, but can ye match it?" He hesitated, then pulled something from inside his robe, saying, "Ye never before seen the likes of this coin, 1 in 10,000, from the mint of the king in Syracuse." He kissed it, then laid it face up on the table. Me bends over and looks at it, with me only eye. It be the portrait of a beauteous woman, with waves of water for hair, and 3 dolphins are swimming in it. Me gasped at the stark beauty of that coin. He says, "It is the nymph Arethusa, her wellspring being near Syracuse. This more than matches your own coin." I pursed me lips, and nodded to the truth of that. I passed the knuckle bones to him and said, "Roll them, and weep." So roll them, he did, and weep, he did. Me fingers caressed the coin and put it in me other palm, turning it over and over, admiring its glittering beauty. Then it found its way into me empty eye socket, a perfect fit. We left him his garments, and me old cheap coin on the table. He grumbled behind me as we walked out of that palace. I turned and winked me Arethusa at him. Then I whistled a merry tune, all the way back to our ship.
What is your great attraction to the sea?
I be not attracted to that sea. It seems more that the sea be greatly attracted to me. She seems to hold a deep and abiding love for me, a love so strong she won't let go. If I could leave her for good, me would. In matter of fact, me be leaving her dozens of times, but she keeps hunting me down, putting shackles and manacles on me and dragging me back to her trackless home. Oh, to make up for all her mistreatment, she plays nice with me for a time. Blue skies, fair winds, the smell of spice on the air. But just as a dog goes back to its vomit, so she goes right back to her ill-tempered mischief of throwing storms in me face, or deathly stretches of becalmed waters.
What do you most regret about your life?
Regrets be for cowards. Me life's been filled with disappointment and pain, and the darkest kind of tragedy. But there be no profit in weeping over spilled wine. I just pour myself another cup, and me drinks it dry.